Yo, alrighty guys, Squirts here with the final video of my Ak47 series. I'm going to talk as much as possible about the gameplay and just walk everything step by step and pretty much just talk about what I was thinking at the time. So, huge shout out to Swig. He pretty much saved me on this one. My HCPVR has been failing on me. I'm going back and forth between emails, and in short, this is his recording, but it is my gameplay. So I'll just shout that out right now. His description and everyone else who was in this match with me, who also has a YouTube channel, they will be in the description box as well. So I don't know if you noticed, but right off the bat, I capped C, of course, and then I never go around to the left to get to B. Never. I always cut straight through the house, and I go to what I call the flag house, and I post up against that wall, just make sure no one is coming from there, and then I cut in. This is one of the few games where I sat here more than usual. Most games I will sit in this area, but this one I was here a little bit longer than I normally do. So I basically run up and I'm going to throw that motion sensor right down that corner and then switch corners. That motion sensor is huge. Here that guy tried to pre-fire, still didn't work out for him, I just kept getting assists. What you notice here is after I get kills, I switch corners. I go back and forth. Just because I know in that kill cam they're going to see me in that corner, and that's going to be the first place they look at, and sometimes I can get the jump on him. I don't know what he was doing, but there I just got a double spray, whatever. Extended mags gets you double sprays, easy as pie. And I pretty much had to bail out of my little caddy corner switching area just because I had killed almost their whole team. So by then, you know, they pretty much are guessing that that's where I'm going to be. So here I know that I'm getting close to a kill streak. So what I'm going to start to do is play completely defensively. I'm playing with a full party of people who I know are extremely capable of doing what needs to be done. With that said, I'm going to just pretty much step back a little bit and watch the flanks as much as possible, rather. So I'm going to keep watching from their spawn, and I'm going to keep watching from where our cap is now, because the spawns did flip, considering we switched C for A and A for C. So right here, I saw this guy in the radar, so I'm just going to creep around a little bit. After I know he's not there, I'm going to back off a little bit more, and pretty much like I said, I'm playing as defensively as possible. I constantly have my ears open, even more than usual. I wish I always had them open this much, but you know, right now I'm pretty much just going to guard the flank from A, now that we switched back again A and C. With regards to B, I would much rather, if you think about it, I would much rather have us not have B than them have B, if that makes any sense at all. So I would much rather have it be like that. I'm going to guard this flank as much as possible. I don't know why no one came from the A flank and try to cross through flag house, but once you notice here, all my team is back behind here, so now they're all going to start spawning back here. So I pick him off and I get the F71. I'm going to squat shot him for the chopper, squat shot him for the 10 kill streak, and now I'm going to walk around. I know I have one more kill I need, and they are still spawning behind flag house. I pick him off for the dogs. Pretty much I will always throw up dogs nearly right away, and I do not throw up the chopper right away, and that's for a few reasons. One of them is because I just want the dogs to get out on the map and start getting as many kills as they can, and the second reason is simply because I want to make sure the way for me to get to where I lay down the chopper is completely safe. So I'm going to throw up my chopper here after I know that no one else is coming under B building. After I know that up, I'm going to throw up the chopper. Unfortunately for them, and very fortunately for us, the majority of them did not have any ghosts. Like, I didn't see many ghosts at all. There might have been one or two on the whole team, so I was able to pretty much pick them off non-stop. Here you see I'm just, the whole kill feed is pretty much me between dogs and my chopper, and it's just not looking too good for the other team. Pretty much from here on out, you might randomly see so-and-so left the game, so-and-so left the game, and they pretty much just kept quitting, and it kept putting new people in. Actually, I did not expect them to shoot me down. I was pretty much, between me and my team, taking them out as much as possible. So here I'm going to use the rest of the SR71 as possible. I'm going to not play nearly as defensively, and that ends up biting me in the butt, for one, but it also lets me, well, you'll figure it all out. Here I'm picking them up as much as possible. I heard the pin of the frag grenade, but it didn't really bother me to die. Like, this was not a death that I was like pissed off about, like in a lot of my deaths. In this one, I was pretty much relieved for the fact that now I can restart my kill streak. We are less than halfway through this game, and I'm ready to just pretty much do this all over again. I'm going to use the remaining SR-71 as much as possible to try to get my kill streaks back up. Here I chase this guy all the way up here, kill him. He didn't really know what hit him. Someone's spamming their gun. I come take a look up here, and nobody. So I don't know what happened to him. He must have bailed out. He wasn't on the radar anymore. So now my teammates had a huge game. Like, we pretty much all went 20 kills plus. Some of us were in the 30s, and some of us were in the 40s. So it ended up being a huge game. I ended up having the higher kill streak of the team. Here I'm going to be guarding Flag House. Once again, the SR-71 and my teammates are both showing me that they are all spawning back here. The reason being, none of my teammates are back there under Flag House or back behind it, and the SR-71 is pretty much just showing it. So I'm going to come back here. I already know that I'm almost back up to another kill streak here. So with regards to that, I'm going to start playing a little bit more defensively. I'm not just going to go rushing and sprinting around corners. You can also tell I'm pretty jumpy, so I'm going to be shooting at the first thing I see just because I know, like, I'm about to get it. Back behind this Jeep here is a huge place that usually the enemy teammates like to chill. Once again, I see that there's more guys spawning back here, so the first thing I'm going to do is put down my motion sensor to guard it and get as much, like, preview on what's about to happen before it happens. None of my teammates are back behind Flag House, so after I make my normal rounds again, I'm going to come around, circle back through again, and then start mowing them down at Flag House where they are respawning. And that comes shortly after I take one more quick look at B. What I did right there was what I call pumping. That's where, if you don't already know, when you're ADSing, you look around a lot slower than when you're not ADSing, which is aiming down sight. And what I do by pumping is if I do ADS on a guy and I know I should not be ADSing because I won't be able to catch up to him, what I do is I call what's pumping, and that's where you let go of the sights and then put the sights on again, let go of the sights, put the sights on again, pretty much until you catch up to the enemy with your reticle, with your sights. Now right here, I know that the enemy, I don't know what this guy was doing, but I gotta take him out. I'm going to chill on the wall here a little bit longer just because I know they're all spawning back here, and I'm successfully taking them all out. So I start just peeling them to pieces here. What you see right here is very, very successful, and it's called wall banging straight through the corner there. If you know where they are, you can just slowly use your left analog stick to just creep back behind that wall, and then, you know, just pick them off through the wall without even seeing them. I ended up getting my chopper gunner again. Notice once again I don't use it right away, and that's for two reasons. One, the SR-71 is still up. I can still get more kills for my attack dogs. And two, I want to make sure it is completely clear for me to use the chopper gunner. So I'm going to not use it right away, run around, make sure no one is anywhere near me at least. I got to pick this guy off because he's right where I want to put my chopper down. I got to pick this guy off because he would have came up and killed me this second I put the chopper gunner down. Pick this guy off so he falls down and gets eaten by my puppies. And now I'm going to feel somewhat comfortable that my dogs are on the map, no one's on the radar, at least not near me, so I think it's uncomfortable enough to throw down this chopper gunner. So after I make one quick last second chance look here, I run up, slam down the chopper gunner in the exact same spot again, and it is go time. I still have plenty of time, we're only at 167, you just see another guy here leave the game. So throughout this entire killing spree here, more people will be leaving, more people will be joining, and they pretty much won't know what the hell they're getting into. I know that myself hates to join into matches where, especially domination, where the other team is raping and they have more than like 100 points on your score when the game's about to be over. So here I'm just going to keep picking off as many people as possible. They really just, they don't stand a chance right now, not with this team. My whole team was talking the entire time. I get a headshot here, whatever that's about. Another guy left the game, another guy joined the game, so it's just kind of whatever. But I've said once before in my games that it's not all about having people on your team that have huge kill-death ratios and go positive by so much. It's also about communication. I'd rather have communication over someone who just kill whores like crazy. Communication leads to much better gameplay, and it also leads to a lot better objective playing. Every time I get a full game, that's what I do. So here in this game, we end up finishing it 201 to 103. It was a huge victory. I'm going to throw up the scoreboard here, 67-1. That's probably my best kill death ratio I've ever had, which is a 67. So I appreciate it, guys. You take it easy.